That would have been the perfect time for my phone to just go off and completely derail everything more than they are already derailed.
Yeah.
Sounds about right for a Save the Planet episode, honestly.
Always you gotta have something happen.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Save the Planet. I'm Keith.
I'm Jack.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining us once again. If you're coming from the OMO episode that I did this past Sunday or so, I swear, like I said, there are no Xbox talk this week. So, and I've already heard more of stuff going on with that. So, no, I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Not this week. Because this coming week we have post-Halloween stuff. But you know what? That's the end of the week's thing. You're watching Save the Planet. Thank you. And speaking of Halloween, we got Halloween stuff to do. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back to Save the Planet. It's the Save the Planet podcast. It's later than I wanted. I got distracted. So, recently I've been using a lot of AI stuff to enhance things, make your characters actually come to life, have some more personality, which, by the way, that's our thumbnail for the new episode. Just flying around the house. It's so cool. Like, I don't know if you could hear it, but you can see the haunted house in the background. You'll be able to see it more whenever you click on the episode right before it comes to this version of us. But man,
it's pretty awesome. I would like to have that on a t-shirt. That would be cool.
Like, whenever I can get it to actually go and work really well, AI is awesome. But it takes me forever to finally get it what I want it to do. And I'm just like, man, I could probably figure out how to draw this that fast. But then when you get something like this, it's like, no, I couldn't.
It is very cool.
Not that quick. But thank you all so much for joining in. Hell of a start to the Halloween episode. And I swear, every time it's some kind of Halloween or themed episode, there's always caveats. There is always something that makes it just like a headache.
Technical difficulties. All kinds of shit.
Every time, dude. Every time. But we're here.
This will be the episode where we have to pee like 3 times.
Well, luckily my bathroom's just like right there now, so.
I'm actually right outside my house.
Yeah, well, even if we have to pee multiple times, it doesn't even matter anymore. But you know what? Just because of that, I'm going to take a drink of water.
I have my sugar-free root beer.
Oh, I have a soda as well, but water for my throat to talk and soda for the flavor of the flavor. How's it been going? Last time we talked a couple weeks ago, last week.
Last week. But no, it's been good. It's been busy, man. You know how October is for me.
Oh yeah, a lot of bugs to kill.
Same. No, not really a lot of bugs to kill. There's a lot going on.
Oh, you talking about sports with the kids and stuff and everything?
Sports and Voodoo in the Valley, which we talked about last.
Right. That was a few weeks ago, and then Hell in the Hills was this past weekend too.
Yes. And then the weekends in between was the kids' Halloween party. So yeah, October's busy. Plus, like you already brought up, my son playing football. So yeah, October. I love October. Halloween's my favorite holiday. But dude, by the time November 1st hits, I'm like, I can breathe again.
I feel like I'm going to be like that whenever the middle of November hits, because right now, like, my Fridays are stacked with football and stuff, and Friday's been my busy day since mid-August. Like, I know I've worked like 10, 12-hour days on Fridays alone for like the past 2 months, maybe more. So when football's finally over, I can actually leave at 7 and go home and be home for a little bit. But the way my schedule is now, Friday's my Wednesday, so.
Yeah, once football's over because my son, he's got one game left and then playoffs.
Yeah.
So his season's about done, and then getting Halloween out the way. And with my job, once the weather gets cold, customers start to drop off those screens. November's when I can actually start to breathe a little bit.
Yeah, which is weird because then you have to start thinking about Thanksgiving and stuff too. So if you cook, I know you do, you're going to have to worry about getting food and stuff.
Yeah, usually though with Thanksgiving, I don't do the cooking. My mom does, and Donna does. Me and the kids are in charge of putting up the Christmas tree and getting it decorated and stuff while they cook.
You focus mostly just on, relaxing and just having fun during the holidays.
Yeah, working on the tree on Thanksgiving, and then honestly, though, having 4 kids that's in the house now, Christmas is going to be a little stressful.
I can see that,
especially since we also got a new vehicle, and on that car payments on that every month for the next 4 years.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but we needed a good car.
As long as you get something to go to and from somewhere that won't break down every chance you get or whatever, then yeah, you want that.
Because my Jeep, you remember my Jeep?
Yeah,
I done put too much money into that Jeep, and I wasn't going to put any more into it.
Who could blame you?
Yeah.
If you got to the point where you're just spending way too much and it's just better off getting a brand new car, you're, like I said, better off just getting a brand new car at that point.
Yeah. And we like our new ride, and it's funny because I'm a Deadpool Wolverine fan. We got a Honda Odyssey. I don't know if have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's been since I was at your house that I've seen it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, them fighting in the Honda Odyssey, and now I have a Honda Odyssey.
Kind of fitting, to be honest.
Well, ever since we got it, I've been saying the line from Deadpool and Wolverine, where I'll just look at Donna and be like, "The Honda Odyssey hard."
I need to go back and rewatch it. It's been a while. It's been since, like I said, since I saw it at your place that I've seen it, and I still remember stuff as well from that one as I do the other two.
Well, we did have a few drinks.
That was a very drinky, intoxicated night, yes. Maybe it would help going back and watching in a better, clearer mindset,
Yeah, that'd probably help.
Well, I want to bring something up real quick that we actually have done an episode like this before, this Halloween type episode, all the way back in the dreaded age of 2020. I can't remember everything that we went over, and honestly, I didn't really care to listen. So I know there are 4 hours of content, which is crazy, that we did on a 2-part episode on Halloween. I think the second part was
that us watching the thing?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I think part 2 was the episode where we watched The Thing.
Yeah.
I know we watched
the one episode was just our Halloween episode, and then the other episode was us watching The Thing.
Yeah. That's what it was now. So, yeah, a good 4 hours, 2.5 being our memories and stuff of Halloween. And I got a question about something later that I don't remember if it was brought up, and that was such a long ago, probably you won't remember. So we'll go over it again. But 2020 was 5 years ago now. Can you believe that? I can, just because 2020 was awful, and I'm glad that time can just go away as fast as it wants to get away from 2020. But that just means 2015 was 10 years ago.
Well, 2020 was a rough year for me too. If you don't remember, that was when I had that heart attack.
Yeah, not a good year.
2020 sucked.
I will say that 2020 overall was horrible, but my 2021 was worse.
Yeah.
So personally, I had an okay-inch 2020 just because I kind of used the pandemic as like a booster to get my ass up and go to, lose weight and start doing stuff, which is ironic since how you weren't supposed to go out anywhere. I decided, hey, this is the perfect time to go out and do things,
Yeah. Yeah.
lose weight and no one's outside. But
So screw social distancing. I'm out there.
okay, I mean, there was a place open around the time that I could go that was allowing not a lot of people, but a few people to go in and you could work out and stuff. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to take advantage of it.
I mean, as far as like the COVID stuff, my life didn't change at all. With
Oh, no. Like, other than losing the weight and stuff, like, I still worked and stuff during that. Also, I don't like
still went to I still went to businesses and customers' houses and sprayed for bugs.
Also, I don't like reminiscing on 2020. As scary as Halloween is, that year was legitimate fear and fright.
Yeah.
So I guess it works perfectly. Let's talk more about 2020. But no, that was our full Halloween episode. You can go back and listen to that now. And like I said, this episode is basically just going to be a mini recap on Halloween and what's coming up for October 31st this year, and talk about stuff that's already happened this year in terms of Halloween stuff. J-Bomb's already alluded to Hell in the Hills and Voodoo in the Valley and stuff he's done with a kid. And we'll get into it as the episode goes on. But I just want to say, this year, Halloween's on Friday.
Yes.
How cool is that?
It's fantastic.
Halloween being on
It's also the Friday that my kids come home, and not just that, but they have a fall break down here now.
really?
Or they actually don't even have school on Halloween this year.
What?
They don't go. Yeah, they don't go back till November 5th. So yeah, and I've actually, with my job, the way I work a calendar month, there's 3 days at the end of this month that I don't have anything scheduled. I use it for making up stops that I've missed.
Mm-hmm.
But the way I've got it all planned out is I'm only going to need Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to be off.
Nice.
I figure, Friday I'll get up, I'll go to the office, get my check, and then I'll pick up the kids, and we'll start our Halloween hijinks a little early.
Y'all going trick or treating this year?
Of course, yeah. They're all about trick or treating.
Where do you go trick or treating? Because your area, like, obviously you can't go where exactly you live, and just there's not that many houses around there.
About 10, 15 minutes away in Bluefield, Virginia, there's a little suburb called Deerfield, and it's a nice little suburb neighborhood, and there's a lot of houses, and a lot of people go all out for Halloween there. And I just so happen to have about a dozen customers that live in that area. So my kids get hooked up.
As they should.
Yeah. I got one customer that she makes my kids specifically like special treat bags just for when they show up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up a little earlier than I wanted to, because that's kind of a good timing for that since we're talking about trick or treating. You love trick or treating. I love trick or treating. I think trick or treating is great.
Yes.
What's your opinion on trunk or treating? I'll give mine after, but like I can't remember. It's 2020. I feel like trunk or treating, like it was a thing. It was definitely a thing because I remember in college we had to do something for a local church about trunk or treat that we had to go and be a part of, but I don't remember it before being that big of a thing. And then now it just seems like trunk or treating is as normal or more normal than trick or treating. I was just wondering what your opinion overall on trunk or treat is.
As far as trunk or treat goes, I'm not against it because I mean I'll stop by a couple because when we go to Deerfield, it's only allowed from 6 to 8. But in Bluefield Square, they got a farmer's market area that they let people do trunk or treat from like 4 to 6. So in that kind of aspect, I think it's cool because I can take the kids there and they can get candy and rack up, and then we could throw it all in the car, and then we can actually go trick or treating.
Yeah.
So that works out good for the kids. But as far as if you're just doing trunk or treat, I feel like it takes away from the idea of trick or treating. It made it too easy, and it made kids lazy. 'Cause I remember being a kid, my dad would walk us miles. They didn't really have a set time back when I was a kid. You just trick or treat until you couldn't handle it no more.
Yeah.
And me and my sister would go, and we would run dad all over the place, and we would go 3-4 miles total in a night, just at all the houses in Fayetteville. And that, to me, that's what sticks out. I remember me and my sister just running all over the place, running to these different houses, getting candy and all that. And trunk or treat, I just feel like this is too easy, man. You just pull up and go down the line of cars, you're done, and it's over. It's cheating.
That was my big thing when we did it. I'm like, I'm seeing all these kids, and this church that we went to was huge. Don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
the reason why is because we were trying to get people to check out National Broadcasting Society over at college there. So we wanted to represent there, and this was a huge church shaking it. But with even as big and as much space as you had, there was like cars basically right next to each other, um, decorating everything, bunch of candy in there. I'm just like, this is boring.
Yeah.
It's very boring. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're doing them like a week, few days, even the day before on All Hallows Eve, if you're doing trunk or then perfectly fine, cool deal. But you have to do it with trick or treating, still doing that too. Like, if you just like, I understand the safety concerns and everything of trick or treating. Don't get me wrong, I get it. But like, you gotta let the kids. And this again, okay. So this has come from an experience of not having any children at my age, whatnot. So that's why I wanted your opinion, because you have 4 now.
Yeah.
But in my thing is like, I feel like if you don't give them that like old school trick or treating experience of going to a house and knocking on the door, trick or treat,
Yeah.
it's kind of like doing them a disservice,
I agree.
and it's making them
And also as from the perspective of a parent, I want them to run themselves out.
yeah.
I want to take you for a couple of miles and let you run out all your damn energy, stock up on candy, and then I get you home. You have 3 or 4 pieces of candy. You watch the movie, and you're out.
Yeah.
You fall asleep, and we're good. Um, Trick or treat, you just get out, they get their, and you're done. I mean, ain't got no energy out of them there.
And now you're dealt with all the energetic kids being in their costumes after just being out getting all the candy from just people's trunks for about an hour.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. What's the point of even buying them a damn costume if they're just going to spend a few minutes at a bunch of cars getting their candy and rolling out?
That's what I'm saying. I don't really care for it. I just thought it was just kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's great being in a suburb and watching, hundreds of kids running around in different costumes.
Yeah, it feels
Like, well, like last year, it was cool. I'd say the kid was probably about 11 or 12, but I even still got pictures of this kid. I'm a big Saw fan. I love Saw. And there was a kid that was dressed up like Billy, the doll from the Saw movie. Like he had this short black hair, and his face was painted white with the red spirals on his cheeks. And he had the suit, and he was skinny, just like Billy was. And when I met the kid, I looked at his parents. I was like, "Can I get a picture with this dude?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, go ahead." And I got a picture with the kid.
They probably thought you were a kid as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. I probably thought I was dressed as an adult, with the goatee and stuff. I can't even, because I dress up with the kids. I don't even remember what I was wearing last year. But this year I'll be Mario. So.
I've already made that joke.
Yeah. Oh, dude. dude, I got the Hell in the Hills and Char. You know, your Aunt Char.
Yeah.
She's like, dude, you just made it like really too easy for me with the short joke. And I at Mad Fest a couple of years ago, you know those people that had those 3D printed things.
Yeah.
The whatever year that was, is two. I think it was 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I bought one of those red Mario mushrooms, so I took it with me to Hell in a Hill. And when Shar said that to me, I looked at her. I said, "Yeah," and I pulled it out of my pocket. I said, "But anytime I want to, I'll take a bite of this, and I'll get."
Really making me wonder if I need to censor that in the free version. I legitimately at this point in the show have no idea, but I like it. I also really appreciate that you could take the short jokes in stride, because if you were the type of guy that just is like I don't think we could be friends.
No, it's like I told her Saturday. I said, you know, I make better short jokes on myself than any of them I've ever heard. Uh, when I was a trainer for Dish Network, you know, I had to train the new hires. And first day at a new job, you're nervous, you know, all that. So all the new hires would be really nervous. And to break the ice and get them to laugh a little bit, I would stand behind the podium because each classroom had a podium up front. And I would go and stand behind the podium and I'd be like, okay, can everybody still see me? And, you know, that would get everybody giggling a little bit. Yeah, dude, I crack better short jokes on myself than anybody ever could.
That reminds me of a recent joke I made at work. So I can't remember what exactly happened, but like I was going to I think I was going to pick something up and I almost tripped and fell. And one of the reporters were overhearing me. Like everyone was working obviously, but like I just said the comment out loud, not even thinking. I'm like, "Oh, I don't need to fall because if I fell trying to pick something up, I'll look like a slug." I looked up, I could see this girl's face, just like, and
So hold it in.
yeah, and she's a really nice girl, she's like, yeah, very,
Yeah.
I don't know. She's really nice, and I just looked up, saw her laugh. I'm like, it's okay. You can laugh at it. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we're okay.
It's okay. I'm not really get offended if you laugh at a fat joke that I, the fat one that said it, say it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I learned in school growing up that that's the best way to beat bullies is, you know, you got to do better than they do at their own game. So, you know, I crack short jokes on myself. I don't give a damn. I know I'm short. I don't give a like your uncle. He's always calling me a little short little. You know, I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know,
That's how you combat it. Don't get mad at it. Say like either get back at them or say something about you that they might find funny.
yeah.
Do that. Like don't.
Defending yourself is different.
Defending yourself is different. And if you don't know how, get help to learn how. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't just cower and chicken away. Actually, stand up for yourself.
That's like my daughter. Uh, got out. My daughter is a preppy girl. She's really prissy, and she had a little boyfriend.
Oh.
He goes last year or the year before or whatever. Well, then they broke up, and he started picking on her.
Yeah.
And they ride the bus together, and he started calling her a lesbian. And I'm like, well, for one, that's not even an insult. You know, I got a lot of friends that are lesbians.
Yeah.
That's I told her though, I was like, okay, this is the only time I give you permission to cuss. And she's like, what? I said, all you got to do is when he called you a lesbian, look him in the eyes and say, well, obviously I'm not a lesbian because if I was, I'd still be with you because you're a. After that, I believe he left her alone.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah, right.
What do you say after that?
That's a burn, yeah.
Little kid to do that? Yeah, that's not a burn. That's a burn.
Exactly, yeah. And I told her, I said, after that, you can't cuss anymore.
Can't do it.
Yeah. Nope.
I think we're both fully on the same page of trunk or treat's fine, but don't just trunk or treat.
Yeah. Trunk or treat is an additive to trick or treat. It's not an alternative.
There you go. There you go. I tried to think of like how could I level scale it or something like that. Like what kind of parent would you be if you did this, that, or whatever? So there are 4 obvious ones I think that would happen if you did one, not the other, did both, blah blah blah. If you did none of them, you're just a horrible parent.
Agree.
Is that pretty fair? I mean,
yeah, agree.
Kid doesn't get
like even like my stepmom, my dad married her. She said, well, because my stepmom's highly religious. She looked at my dad when they started dating, and she's like, well, I never let my kids go trick or treating. And Dad looked at her. He said, well, you're out of your damn mind, and I'm going to continue to let mine go.
Yeah. Yeah, like why not? I mean,
yeah,
it's fun, bonding experience for parents. Kids get to be with their friends. Anyways,
it's some kids to look forward to every year.
Yeah, and both have their benefits too. Like, obviously, it's fun to be with your friends and stuff. They both can do both trunk or treat and trick or treat can do that. But trunk or treat's simple. You can just get it done, be done in about an hour, and you have candy galore. Well, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. So, again, no trick or treat, no trunk or treat. Probably just a bad parent. You better have a damn good alternative.
Yeah.
And if it's a religious reason why you're not, like J-Bon was saying,
so be it. Now, I will admit there was 2 years that my kids did not trick or treat. And it was not because of me. It was because of them. I wanted to take them trick or treating.
All right,
and
a little bit. You can't just blame your kids for for trick or treating without elaborating on this.
I'm getting to it. I wanted to take them trick or treating, but that was the first big years as we had the big kids Halloween party here.
Okay.
And with parents bringing treat bags. And the kids already wearing their costumes and doing the games and the movies and all this. By the time it was over, I think we had 40 kids here. And all their parents brought treat bags. So these kids ended up with like almost garbage bags full of candy.
Holy crap.
And my kids looked at me and they was like, Daddy, it's supposed to be cold on Halloween this year. Can we just stay home, eat our candy, watch a good scary movie? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah. All right. If they're using reasoning and stuff to be like, all right, we don't really want to, then
yeah,
you get the pass.
Yeah, they had a good point because it was that year. It was old. I mean, I think it was in the 20s, maybe low 30s Halloween that year. So yeah, they were smart. They thought about it.
Good on them for thinking ahead.
Yeah.
So if you take your kids trick-or-treating, I think you're just a normal parent. I think relatively normal, just take trick-or-treating. Yeah. If you take them trick-or-treating and trunk-or-treating, awesome parent.
Yeah.
Very good parent. In fact, the more trunk-or-treats you take your kid to, as their own trick-or-treating, you just gain levels of how good of a parent you are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Now, like this year, where it's on a Friday, this was going to be fun because I believe they're doing the trunk or treat in the town square again. So I'm going to take them to that first. Mm-hmm. And we'll go trick or treating in the suburbs. And we'll come home, let them have their candy, watch a movie, probably like Beetlejuice or some shit like that. Because my oldest daughter is terrified of horror movies. So can't really do those with her. But then the next day, my son has a football game. But after that, about 5 miles away from the house is a haunted house that they've done this year. So I figure after his game, we'll go back home and get ready, and I'm gonna take him to a haunted house. A whole weekend of Halloween.
That's sick. All right, I'm gonna tell you my Halloween plans here in just a minute. I want to tell my last one because it might be a little controversial, and I might hear some for it, but it's okay. I understand.
We're all about our own opinion.
Everybody's different, you know.
Yeah.
If you just take them trunk or treating, you're a fine parent. You're fine. You're just a bit boring.
And lazy.
I mean, depending on how many trunk or treats you get.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but most of the time, like the parents pull in, they let the kids out, and the parents just stay at the car anytime.
which is why I'm just saying they're kind of boring. Because if okay, boring and lazy if you only go to like one. If it's just one and you're done, you don't go to any more and you don't trick or treat.
Yeah.
Boring and lazy. But if you go to multiple trick or treating and whatnot, first of all, you're cool in the sense that you're getting your kid a bunch of candy. But you are kind of boring because you're just going to do trunk or treats.
Yeah. No fun.
The more I think about, maybe lazy is the better one. Maybe I should flip it.
I know there was no such thing as trunk or treat when I was a kid.
Oh,
And if there would have been, I would not have been satisfied with that.
if that's all I got done doing was just trunk or treat, I'd be like, well, my fat tummy's happy, but I don't know if spiritually I am.
That's right. Yeah. I got the sugar. I got the sugar rush I had the goal for. But it feels incomplete.
I just don't feel whole, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Something's missing in my life.
Yeah.
And
now it's all over and Thanksgiving's on its way.
Well, I'm saying. So you talked about your Friday. My Friday, I'm working.
Oh,
But I will say here, there are couple cool things about this Friday. So my Friday this year is basically my Wednesday. I got a new schedule, just started like a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago at this point. So I'm trying to get onto this new schedule. So my Friday is literally, but I'm done with it. It's the middle of my week. What's cool about this Friday, not just being Halloween, we still have football going on and we're getting really close to the end of the season. So doing a Friday night football game on Halloween, I'm very intrigued if like people like actually come to the games. First of all, actually come to the games because they might want to take their kids trick-or-treating. That might be an issue.
yeah.
Number two, if they come to the games dressed up. Especially if like the little...
Would be cool.
That'd be sick. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I know you'd have to know that there's a few of them that are going to dress up. Some of the kids might dress up because obviously like the parents probably won't unless they're really eccentric parents, which are great to see. I love that. Even if you do embarrass your high schooler, still really fun.
I almost did that to my son this past Sunday, but I was a good boy.
Thank you for containing yourself a little bit.
Oh, it was so hard because I froze to death, dude. Because, I was Mario, and Mario would have kept me warm. I didn't take a change of clothes. So here I am Sunday after coming back from Charleston and making it here just in time for his game. I mean, his game started at 4. I got the blue field at 2 till. I mean, it was like that. So I didn't get to go home and change. So here I am wearing like a wife beater, a black wife beater, and black Game of Thrones pajama pants. And I'm out there standing next to the football field, and it's cold. Even though I'm telling everybody it's not cold. Oh, like, I'm fine. You should have went as Mario. I should have. Yeah. But my son would have hated me for the rest of his life.
I mean, the rest really...
He probably would have.
Son's like, what, 10, 12?
Yeah, he's 10.
10. He would have...
He would have forgot. But my kids always liked, up until this year, my kids always liked, for the month of October, when I take them to school, we're jamming Halloween.
Yeah.
And they always like, we'd pull in at the drop off line and be blasting like Ghostbusters. This is Halloween, and they'd love that. This year, they're too cool for that. Like as soon as we pull in, they're like, "Dad, turn it down, turn the radio down." I'm like, "You're killing my vibe, man."
They're getting older, J-Bomb.
Yeah, and I'm one of those parents that just don't give a shit. So like as soon as they get out the truck, I roll all the windows down and I crank it back up.
That's a good dad alert.
Yeah. And usually I'm yelling, "Have a good day at school."
You're the too good dad.
That's right. I'm the one that I'm off embarrassed.
Have a fun day. And you're just blaring the most cringiest type music, and they're just got their heads in their book bags going,
Why? I think the last time I did it to him, it was the music from the movie Halloween. It's piano. I was doing that.
I mean, to be fair, we think that's really cool, but kids,
Oh yeah,
they can't, because then there'll be other kids who'll be like, "No, no, 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 you got the song."
yeah. The teachers and the police officer that's there love it.
Oh yeah.
Like there was one morning that we were all kind of like zombified, and I didn't turn any music on. And when I got to the school and my kids got out, the teacher looked at me. She's like, "What? No music this morning?" And I was like, "Nah, I think we're all still kind of asleep. My bad." I was like, "I'll make up for it next time."
You said zombified. I'm like, when did you start listening to Falling in Reverse?
I like some of their stuff.
Zombified's actually a good song.
Yeah, I like that one.
This week, go to their school and play Zombified as loud as you can, but try to find the clean version, because don't play
Bit of cussing.
a little. Have you heard Falling in Reverse?
Oh, the funny thing is, when that song first came out, I really got into it. And I caught my oldest one in the back seat singing the lyrics. Oh, and she did not edit herself. And I heard it, and I was like, "William." And she went,
You were singing too, and that was okay.
"Yeah."
Oh,
And it's like I looked in the back, and she's like, "Wait, they got so blind," and I'm like, "Oh."
she uses the 1980s, 1990s drug PSA thing on you.
Yeah.
I learned from watching you.
Yeah. You're bad influence.
What is this? Where did you get it? It's a Falling in Reverse album.
Yeah, right.
Answer me. Who taught you to listen to this stuff?
Right. Yeah. It's on your Spotify playlist, Dad.
Parents that listen to Falling in Reverse have children that listen to Falling in Reverse.
If only I'm so lucky.
I mean, it'd be better than listening to a lot of the other hot garbage that might be out there.
It'd be better than my oldest listening to Taylor Swift.
I mean, for us, yes, because she doesn't make music for us. Hell, anymore. She makes music for. Did I say on the show, without any regret, that I actually listened to that new Taylor Swift album?
I think you did.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Again, it's not for
your testosterone levels drop a few points.
I definitely felt one of my shrink.
There you
go. It was the weirdest thing. I got halfway through. I'm like,
where to go?
Where'd you go?
Yeah. Talks like Mickey Mouse the rest of the day.
That one almost leaned into Elmo too.
Had to have a beer and watch porn just to get it to come back down.
It got scared and went to hiding. Didn't know what to think. What do you do?
It tried to personally revoke your van card.
I get done with it. I have to go in the back, like you said, drink a beer, watch some porn, look at it like, come on back down, a little. It's fine.
So wake up, damn you, wake up.
Oh, don't worry, it's safe up here. The album is, it's not my cup of tea. It's fine. I will say the first few songs, a little unnecessary cussing, like literally they're top normal, whatever pop songs you could say, but for some reason she had just had to add her writers and her just had to add it somewhere. It's like, okay, take the out and you got a clean record for anybody to listen to. Oh,
yeah.
I can't say that there's a song that I love because I don't love that music, but there was probably like maybe one song that I was like, could be worse. It's not bad. She's not a bad singer. The music just sucks to me. We all there heavy metal, rock, metalcore, screamo, whatever. So kind of a
you're being like Charlie Day on Horrible Bosses. You're just in the car like clapping your hands and singing along with it.
I'll admit if it's a song that I like, because I've said it on here. I like, or it's either on here. I've said it on OMO. I like Chapel Roan. I think she's a great artist. Pink Pony Club, I think is really good. It's really catchy. I like it. What was that first one she did for the first big one she did? Hot to Go. A little too pop, a little too much. A little too popular for me. I don't know. It is Halloween, sir. Okay.
I was about to say this is the Halloween episode because I'm scared to death right now.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking different kinds of music. It's just that, you know,
one of those guilty pleasures.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
About guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
And if you're indulging in guilty if
I read that one. Like it's factory reset.
Every few minutes, I swear. If you're indulging in guilty pleasures this Friday on Halloween, better make sure to watch those trick-or-treaters and don't do anything stupid.
Agreed.
Like you say at the end of every episode, don't drink and drive. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Yeah. Do not drink and drive.
Just because you're dressed as Speed Racer doesn't mean you are a Speed Racer.
Nah. Just because you're dressed like O.J. Simpson does not mean you can run from the cops either.
Where? I mean, I was keeping it somewhat in the ballpark of, nice. It's going. It's going.
I had to pull out a Seth MacFarlane like joke.
Seth MacFarlane, Jesus, more like Sam Kinison.
Richard Pryor.
Young Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
George Carlin.
You know what? The only problem is I should have been doing that in the 80s because now I'm in cancel culture. We're already been cut off.
Oh, yeah. This part definitely does not go into the main show. Just saying now. But it's like Kinison joke where it's like, so yeah, just be safe this Halloween. Don't do anything stupid. Be safe, like I said. But speaking of not being safe, though, horrible segue. So,
but where are we going to?
Well, I want to talk about some of our memories of Hell in the Hills and Voodoo in the Valley. You mentioned that Hell in the Hills and Voodoo in the Valley this past month, and Hell in the Hills was literally just this Sunday, or this past Saturday. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm saying Sunday. Before we get in our memories of that, tell me, and the memories of that also have been in past episodes of Save the Planet. You can go listen to them whenever you want, but I want to know what happened this Sunday. Or why do I keep saying Sunday? Saturday. What happened this past Saturday? I know a big one that happened with my uncle, the president of MAD, Skinner.
Oh yeah, because every year we have the Pineapple Award, which is given to somebody that goes above and beyond for the club. Well, like 2 months ago, we had discussed it because Sean, he sets up a chat with all the people that's won it before, because the people that win it are the ones that decide who gets it next. And after we decided on who we were going to go with, Rev, who's no longer even with the club anymore, Rev messages me privately, and he's like, Sean's never even won it. Why is he putting his opinion in at all? And I'm like, good boy. I said, so what are you thinking? He's like, I think we should give it to him. And I was like, that's perfect. I was like, but we're not going to let him know that. We're going to let him think it's coming down here to Virginia, because that's where it was supposed to be coming from. Because where I was the first one to win it, I'm always the one who presents it. So I have control over that. So yeah, I got up there in front of everybody, and I started telling this exact story, and you could just see it building up in Sean. Like, he was getting, because he didn't know he was getting it. The only thing I was talking about was how we went behind his back and picked somebody else. And you could just see it kind of building up, and he was getting a little mad about it. And then out of nowhere, I was like, that's why we're going to go. I was like, you can't be creating this. You didn't even win it. So we had to fix that. So guess what? It's going to you this year. And dude, you could have knocked him over with just a threat. You could see the tears kind of well up in his eyes. He was super shocked and super, super happy about it. And yeah, I was like, I got you good, motherfucker. It was cool. It was a cool moment. But do what?
So he was getting really mad because you all were basically saying, like, why are you even talking to us about this stuff?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then I told him we went behind his back and picked somebody else. And he was like, yeah, me though. If I got something like that, I'm going to build the hell out of it.
Yeah. Now I will say, I like how you did it. That would have made if I was president, hammer down. That would me off. But
yeah, right.
He handled it a lot better than I think a lot of other people would have handled that.
Right.
Man, you pulled a fast one based on the fact that the president wasn't going to really do anything.
Right.
Hey.
Well, I mean, I'm the vice president, so he's got to trust me.
He's got to trust you, yes, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, that could have easily became something way bigger than it was.
Right? Yeah. So it went really well.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. And he had no damn clue. He really thought it was coming down to Virginia, because earlier Saturday night he was telling me, well, even though you're taking the pineapple back to Virginia, I'm planning on changing it a little bit this year. So I will need it back for a week or two once I get the stuff. And I was like, well, I'm sure we can arrange that. I'll have him on my head. I'm like, yeah.
Bad not to let that thing go without him having something to do with it. He was, well, dude, I think it's a Martin thing, because I would have done the same thing.
Right.
I would have done the same thing if I knew that I was ahead of something or had something to do with something, and I didn't at least like have some kind of say or some kind of something to do with whatever it may be. I'm gonna do my best. Yeah. Something.
Yeah. Well, see, I broke a rule doing this, because when it was made, he said that the national president couldn't win it because he'll be a national president. And I was like, no, that's I was proud of myself for that one.
I totally would be. And also, that rule, never have that rule be a thing again.
Yeah, he deserves recognition just like anybody else.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because everyone works hard in Mad. That if you love and want to be a part of Mad, you're going to work hard for it. I did for a long while.
Yeah.
The only reason why I left is because my own health issues and whatnot. I just had a way I couldn't deal with it anymore. So, and he especially has worked hard as hell for it.
Yeah.
So, more power to that.
This Hell of Hills was probably one of my favorites. You know, it was good. The music was good. I know the words and everything. The people. It was fun.
So,
and of course, I made homemade chicken on the grill while I was there too.
One of the things I miss the most about going to Hell in the Hills is getting your chicken.
Yep, everybody likes mine. That was the joke they was making all night.
Sure.
Every time somebody would be sitting, somebody would be eating the chicken, you know, Sean would walk up and be like, "So you like Jackson?"
I'm trying to keep ads off the show by making it free for people to listen to. So that
who's giving you more to edit?
I know, and you're a piece of shit for doing this. You have to go up tomorrow, sir. Behind the scenes here, this one goes up tomorrow. I'm going to be up for a while. Right there.
Hey, it's your Friday, brother.
My Saturday, and tomorrow will be my Sunday, sirs. Thank you. How was Voodoo in the Valley this year? I heard some of it. I think you said it was pretty good. I can't remember.
Yeah, we talked about it on I think the first episode. Yeah, it was good. We had 4 really kicking bands. We had tattoo artists here. I mean, it was off the chain, honestly. It was nonstop craziness, and I think there was about 40 or 50 people here.
It's all
wild.
It's always the ones I can never get to that always have the most people there.
Yeah,
every time.
It was crazy, dude.
I don't know if I'm the one that's kind of like the repellent of people, or if I just have bad luck every stinking time. Once I want
I think it's just that the event is, when I first started doing it, it was a lot of people because it was new and it was a cool thing. And it kind of had those years that it did die off a little bit. But now that, like this past year where I had like some good links with some good bands and was able to get them here, it really kicked it up a notch.
Damn it. Of course, the ones that I go to are the ones that was dying off a bit.
Well, try to save up next year.
I just think I have bad timing when it comes to this stuff.
I was waving at Donna in the bathroom. Yeah, her dog opened the door, so she's in the bathroom. I looked and seen her. I'm just like, oh.
Oh, it's only visual that you all can't hear if you're listening to this, but if you're watching this. That's stupid.
Is there a dance where they do that? Yeah. I remember what that dance is.
Crab dance? I don't know. I feel like a crab. Yeah.
Honestly, it has something to do with a bird. What is that? Where they do that? I don't know. What dance is it where they do that? Yeah, you got it going right. Yeah, it's like some kind of chicken dance. It's like
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
This losing his mind. Wait.
You gotta have your mind. I was like, you got me on the toilet doing shit.
Better than on a box or in a fridge.
Yeah, right.
That's a call back to Gimme.
Yup.
This episode, I feel like, has just been all over the place.
That's
On,
good.
on the regular, so when you see this, just realize that there might be a good maybe 10, 15 extra minutes somewhere else or on Patreon that completely makes sense as to why some things feel like,
You got to subscribe to the Patreon to get in on the inside joke.
just perfect timing for me to actually bring up this point. You can go and subscribe to us and become a member of our Patreon right now by going to our Patreon page.
I feel like you said Patreon way too many times.
I never said I was good at this, okay?
Patreon.
Before it breaks in this episode, let's talk the Patreon page. For $1 a month, you can join Save the Planet podcast on Patreon, where you can get access to completely uncensored episodes of Save the Planet, as well as get a shout out on the show and enjoy past episodes. It's also a central hub where you can listen to past episodes of Save the Planet, listen to OMO, listen to current free episodes, but you want those extended, uncensored versions for sure. But if you want to be a cool, super cool person, you can become a $5 member and get access to Save the After Show, which hopefully this week will be coming back. It is what it is. We talk for an extra half an hour show, which with this one, God knows where we're going with it. I've lost track of where we're going with this one. But yeah, $5 a month, get full access to all STA episodes from where we first started back in 2022 to new ones that are coming out. Like I said, extra 30 minutes is just off the cuff talking. We'll talk a little bit about the episode we just did. It get you ready for next episode, which I know for sure you're going to be wanting to tune into the after show to hear what we got cooking for the next episode. For sure. So go to patreon.com/STPP with Jack and Keith. That's STPPWJACKNKEITH. STPPW Jack letter N Keith now. Feel like that's very convoluted. STPP with Jack and Keith. Go there now. Become a member. More tiers will become available as time goes on.
Did you hurt yourself?
I think with everything, I'm just putting way too much into it.
You're putting a lot of thought.
Way too much thought, and then like I basically have a full page of just nothing but what I wanted to say on it. And what ended up happening is I just tried to shorten it here. And when I tried to shorten it here, you see what happens. I it up, and then it just goes everywhere.
You're trying to shorten it, but then it ended up making it longer than it was.
It's something that I've been like, I didn't think I was this bad originally, but it's something I'm noticing a lot more here is that I feel like I'm saying things that take 2 minutes to get somewhere, but it's taking me like 20.
Right.
It's literally the saying, take 20 minutes to get somewhere that takes 2 for normal people. I don't know if it's my new meds that are doing it or what, but man. And if I don't stick with something, I'm just all over the place, but I've always been like that.
Before it slips my mind, one other thing about Hell in the Hills, and that's what I needed to bring up, is actually about Lulu. Because of one of our episodes that we've already done, is I don't remember if it was the last episode or the episode before when we were talking about how I had cameras in my house.
Yeah.
And we was talking about how I wish I would have had it years ago when Dying Ghost played here because Lulu made me that Deadpool wood burning, and someone stole it. Because Lulu is one of our listeners, she heard that, and Lulu gave me a new wood burning at Hell in the Hills.
Hey!
She gave me a new one, and she said, "Here, don't let this one get stolen." I was like, "I got cameras everywhere now." She knew I'd be up there. I said she'd heard the podcast about my Deadpool being stolen, and she gave me a new wood burning and put a new little heartfelt message on the back of it, and now I have that. So.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I love when things come back to actually be good after some bad stuff.
Yeah, and this time it's a predator, and I like predators.
Oh, no, wrong predator. Okay, good. You say predator on the internet anymore. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we just got tagged.
Gotta be careful,
We've been flagged.
Hey. As crazy as that Hell in the Hills and that Voodoo in the Valley seems, I don't want to talk about the rest of the stuff that I've been a part of. I don't want to go into it.
Oh my God.
You all want to find out some of the older stuff? Go back and watch the older episodes. That's not me anymore. F you.
Yeah, you go back and listen to episodes about how me and Keith got into full-on wrestling matches in the backyard by a fire.
So I think it's time to... Don't look at me like that, sir. I've already went off.
Do as I damn well please.
That's a close-up, by the way.
That was a close-up.
No, I mean, like, I'm going to get even closer. Like, we're going to see up into your brain by the time I'm done with you. So I think with all that, it's finally time for both A, to be back on track, and B, to have J-Bomb to finish his Halloween countdown here on the show. So
I was wondering if we was going to have time to do it on the show, or if we was going to have to save it for the after show.
Oh no, this isn't getting saved for the after show. This is like our main event here.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're going to go over on the after show, not the. This is it. Like, I could have taken it out in like the 20 minutes where I was completely off the rails and didn't know what the I was doing. We could have just done this whole show, but no, I actually said, let's go.
Nice. So we got 7 left. So
the final 7. By the time this one comes up, there should be 3 left. If I'm 4, 28, 4. Yeah, no, 3, because you had already posted yours. By the time this one in particular comes up tomorrow, there should be 3 left, because tomorrow you'll have your next one.
Yeah.
So you're getting the top 3 first, exclusively, right here on the show. And no,
a couple days old.
And no, it's not going to be locked on your Patreon. Not going to be on the after show or anything. No, you're getting it early, you're getting it now. So, J-Bomb, I'm going to put you full screen and let you have the floor. Maybe this gives me a chance for me to calm down this.
Don't go full screen on me and be over. But anyway, it's been a while since I've slid one of those jokes in. Anyway, so yeah, coming in at number 7. For anybody that's been following me on Facebook, you already know. It was Bram Stoker's Dracula. Just a cold, scary, creepy, visually cool movie. With my favorite actor, Gary Oldman, playing Dracula. Just proved that guy could really do anything. Number 6 went to Candyman. Candyman is just a classic. Definitely good horror. And one of the cool facts that I pointed out about Candyman was that The guy played Candyman, Tony Todd. There was a scene where he was covered in bees, and that was real. And he negotiated his contract that he would get $1,000 for every sting that he took during filming, and he got stung like 27 times. So he made like 27,000 extra dollars just doing that movie.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. Well, it was all honeybees too. But yeah, he's because he had him in. Have you ever seen Candyman?
Bits and pieces, not the whole thing.
Well, the main scene, he's got his mouth open, and the bees are actually like in his mouth and stuff. And I seen an interview with him. He said he got stung several times inside his mouth. But yeah, hey, he got $27,000 for getting stung by bees. I would take that deal. $1,000 per bee sting, bring it on. And then number 5, actually was a movie we brought up earlier a couple of Halloweens ago. Me and Keith watched this on the podcast. John Carpenter's The Thing. That's actually what today's one. Well, this is going up tomorrow. So, but anyway, The Thing is just a great movie as far as when it came out. That was something that nobody had ever seen. But it was one of those movies that's basically all about paranoia and about not even being able to trust somebody that you thought you could because they could be an alien. And then the fact that it all happens in Antarctica where nobody can help them just added to the intensity and the horror of it. And Keith, when we watched it, that was the first time you had seen it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've never went out of my way to watch it before. I've heard about The Thing before because I think didn't Family Guy make a joke about The Thing at one point?
I think so.
I feel like there's
why the characters did the spider head thing, I believe.
Yeah, there was that, and I think I know another reference to The Thing before, but when it came to the actual movie itself, I'd never seen it till then. I liked it.
Oh, it's great. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I like the idea of it for sure a lot. Like the whole you don't know who to trust or whatever, and like I know I watched someone play the video game version of the movie, and it's like they had to ask you to make choices on who you trusted to give the serums to or whatever. And it's like, man, even in video game form, I don't know. How do you not just keep it for yourself?
Right.
How do you know?
Like, in the movie when they had the dishes with their blood and they would pick the hot thing and poke it, and everybody's blood was checking out.
It was South Park then. It was South Park. Not Family Guy. That was a South Park episode. Because I remember that happening to Cartman, and they turned around, and I think it had something to do with Kyle. I really want to say it. I don't think it was the one where he got AIDS. Because that was the one where Cartman gave Kyle AIDS. Which is really odd to say out loud now that I think about it. But
right.
but there's definitely a Thing reference in South Park because I remember the glass thing and Cartman turning around and it was either Kyle or Kenny. The lice. It was the lice. I remember it. It's like a season 6 or 7 episode. I remember it. Sweet.
Did he take it in the blood and the monster come out of it or anything?
It wasn't a monster or whatever. It was just like they did a reference to that, but like on Clyde's head, there lived like a colony of lice.
Oh, okay.
And they were all trying to figure out who's the one that had the lice,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They have our
number 4. I didn't go with a specific movie or specific series just because I couldn't pick. So for number 4, I gave it to Zombies. Just because it doesn't matter what movie or TV series, I love Zombies. Whether it's the funny ones like Zombieland or Shaun of the Dead, or even video game ones like Resident Evil, or one of my favorites is World War Z, was really good. Or you go back to the original George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. or even more modern of The Walking Dead, which still has spinoffs going. Zombies are just cool. I think the whole zombie thing is soft, and I can't pick a favorite, so I just picked them all.
I'm going to save my baby. Thing. But hey, we're in the final three.
Number 3.
Oh, no, hold on. Don't go straight into it. People don't know what your final three are yet. Hype
No, they don't. So yeah, you're the first to hear it.
Yeah, you are the first to hear and see it. Well, hear it because you're just going to see him. But hype it up. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. right. Yeah. So yeah, you're the first. If you listen to this, you're the first ones to know the top 3. Number 3, it's not one movie in particular. It's a whole set of movies and a series. But Evil Dead. I'm a huge, as Keith knows over here, an Evil fan anyway. So he has always been my thing. And Evil Dead is it's something different from most horror movies because it can be funny and terrifying all at the same damn time. While Dead's just a classic staple for Halloween. It's got the evil deadites and the cabins in the woods and it's got everything. And then number 2 also goes to a film series, which was Insidious. You ever watched any Insidious movies, Steve?
I can't say that I have.
Insidious is good. It's almost one of those that you can watch with the family if your family can handle scary. Because there's not like a lot of like serious cussing. It's about a family, and the first one's about a kid that the parents think went into a coma, but he's not actually in a coma. He's slipped off into a different dimension where he's walking around with the dead, and he thinks he's dreaming, but he isn't. He's walking around with ghosts and stuff, and they're trying to figure out a way to get into his body. But it's just Insidious is really original, really cool, and definitely just fun, ghostly, creepy moments. It's just really fun. And then this year, our winner, my winner.
Don't. I was going to say, don't go straight into it.
No.
You gotta hype this up, man. I mean, this is
this year. Well, do keep in mind that this year is the first time I've made the list myself. Nobody's opinion but mine. If you don't like it, make your own damn list. I don't care. And like I've said though, next year I'll do this again, but I will not reuse any of the 13 that I've used this year. So my winner this year is just honestly, they made a bunch of them. Some of them were good, some of them sucked, but they all had these crazy twists at the end, which is what I live for. I like horror, but I also like those twists you didn't see coming, those surprise moments. Was looking at you right in the face and you still didn't figure it out. So that's why I got to give number 1 this year, Saw. I love Saw. John Kramer ended up becoming, one of my favorite horror movie characters. Actually, probably my top 3 of all time, just because John Kramer was different. He never killed a single person. He just came up with ways for you to have to kill yourself. But he was also this guy that I've heard a lot of actors say to be the best villain, you have to be a villain that does not believe you are a villain. And John Kramer, and he never thought he was an evil person. He thought he was helping people. He thought he was making them appreciate their life. And that's something I like as far as a villain is a villain that thinks that he's justified and thinks that he's not a bad guy at all. And that was definitely John Kramer.
I like it.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, they killed him after like the 3rd or 4th movie and still managed to bring in like flashbacks for the rest of the movies just to be able to keep including John Kramer in all these movies.
Yeah. It's not surprising at all that you put Saw up there. I mean, over Ash and Evil Dead, I maybe, but I'm not like
I got you on that one, didn't I?
honestly, yeah, because I didn't think that as a series wise you liked it more than Evil Dead.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
And I mean, I like it enough that I doubt you've seen this, but one of my newer tattoos.
Ooh, no, I have not seen that. That's cool.
Yeah, got my jigsaw piece with my Billy.
Nice.
I also got this one. I don't know if I can turn to show you.
Oh, I know. It's a Deadpool and Wolverine with
Yeah.
Wolverine putting his claws through Deadpool's face.
Well, it's like the Suicide King card. You know, the deck of cards that got the Suicide King with the knife through the head.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I wanted Deadpool with Wolverine's claws through his head, and there's Wolverine with the baby knives through his head.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, good thing. I'm glad that you did your countdown. I know you were a little bummed out for not having one, but I'm glad that you talked yourself into doing one this year. And I still think on Halloween Day coming up here later on this week that you should do a once and for all. Like we know who's going to win, but do a once and for all poll just to be like, this is the last poll I'm ever going to do about Halloween. And then your countdowns are just yours now.
Not a bad idea.
It's not, honestly.
Just have everybody pick who they believe the king or queen of Halloween is.
Yeah, I totally would.
We already know who's going to win, but
I mean, you can only have two. You can only have the two that's always on our lists. It's always going to be Mike Myers. You mentioned it last week. It's always going to be Mike Myers. Mike Myers rules Halloween, or it's always going to be Jason Voorhees because of Friday the 13th.
Yeah. And 90% found those Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it helps because he's in a movie called Halloween.
Yeah. That would help big time, you know?
Yeah. Even though I personally would rather pick Sam from Trick or Treat than I would Michael Myers.
Dude, I love Sam, and I've never even seen that movie.
Oh, you got to watch it. It's great.
I know, and the weird part is my dad, like, he goes nuts for Halloween stuff. I don't know if you've seen his house or whatever, especially this year. Holy crap, he's went nuts with it. But he actually has like a life-size version of Sam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's either life-size or it's close to, but yeah, he has a Sam somewhere in his decorations and stuff. Along to go with his like Jason Voorhees in the at the front of his yard.
Mm-hmm.
Along with like this like 10, 12 foot tall dragon and stuff. I'm going there probably tomorrow night or sometime this week after work to see it before Halloween. Because he puts too much effort into it, honestly, I think. I say too much, not that it doesn't look good. I just think it's wearing him out.
Give me some. I want some videos and pictures of this.
I will. I can send you. I think I still have stuff from last year. I can send you pictures of what he did last year, but I will definitely send you some more updated stuff this year for sure.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what he's able to do with both the limited amount of space that he has and general just in the community that he's in. Like it's not definitely not bad, but like I wouldn't be putting up like stuff like I don't know flaming skeletons that have been burnt to a crisp, but he does, and it's sick as hell. I'll tell you that much. He puts a lot of effort.
That's like years ago when I was married. We lived in town, and I made a body. Like I took some old jeans and a sweatshirt and a hood, and I sewed it all up and I stuffed it, and I put some boots on it, and I tied his hands behind his back and tied his feet together, and I put a noose around his neck, and I hung it from a tree in my front yard.
Oh yeah.
And I had a mask on his face, and dude, cops got called. Like,
Oh,
I, yeah, I stepped out one day and there's cops parked at the bottom of my hill, and it was like, "Can I help you?" And it's like, "We had a call about that," and I was like, "It's a Halloween decoration." He's like, "We figured." He's like, "But we had to come by and take a look for ourselves to make sure."
yeah, like people. I totally understand people being concerned about that stuff, but so we'll have to have more foresight and be like, "Oh yeah, it's Halloween, isn't it?"
Yeah. I seen somebody online years ago had done the garage door slammed down and legs sticking out and blood running down the driveway. And from what I read about that one got a lot of calls to the cops.
What are
If
people?
you can do that many, if you can do those kind of decorations and pull people to the point of calling the police, you have succeeded in decorating.
I just don't understand why people are so dumb though, or just don't realize what see like. Does everybody think we're just Jason Dahmer whenever it comes to this time, or people are just mad serial killers doing a perk every night whenever it's Halloween?
Right.
I,
Yeah.
what are you thinking? Like, are you that boo boo scared about the kids or it doesn't the children? Are you that what? I don't understand some people's innocent mindsets. You know?
One of my favorites I ever seen actually was a Christmas decoration. Somebody had used some kind of pulleys and stuff, and they made it look like a guy in a Santa costume, stuck on the gutters, hanging onto the gutters of the roof.
I see.
His legs would kick back and forth, and the dude had audio sounds of a guy screaming for
Oh
help.
shit!
And dude, cops got called on that one like a lot.
Imagine getting the cops called on you on a Christmas decoration.
Right?
I mean, Halloween makes sense, but why'd you get the cops called on you? Santa
You
Claus.
really kicked it up. Yeah, you really kicked it up a notch when you can do that.
Oh my goodness. That's like that's an award in and of itself. If
Right?
if you can get the cops called on you from how gruesome and how realistic your decorations look at Halloween,
Not
that
bad.
that's a notch on your belt.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good accomplishment.
If you do it at Christmas, you ascended to a higher level.
I don't see it that way. I just that's just odd to me.
I think it's great.
I mean it's great because it's funny, but it's like I get more concerned about the person that actually made the phone call, you know?
Right?
What what do you think is happening here?
Yeah.
Like, did you not see old Saint Nick in the suit and whatever?
Yeah.
I don't I'm not surprised by it. Don't get me wrong, but just hearing it and trying to process that, hey, that's real life for you.
And then there's some people that look for excuse to call the cops.
Oh yeah, some people just need to find any excuse they can find.
Yeah.
I wonder too if that's just them being nosy or just trying to figure out what you're doing. So they finally found the one little thing they can get you on to get some information.
Right.
Am I thinking too much into this again?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was something.
Don't know what. There's something.
That was definitely a show.
Yeah.
Once I got back and my brain came back to focusing on this and start listening to your countdown, I think the show became decent.
I think it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was good.
You can't deny that.
I'm not trying to. I just think my lacking. Oh, what? No funny joke about lacking performance, J Bomb?
Nah, I'm good.
I appreciate it. I know you're dying inside too. I can see it in your face, but
I mean, sometimes you throw some across the plate. I'm not going to swing on purpose.
you guys figure out when to take your shot. I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
All about timing.
here we go again. I think this happened last week or something like that, and I was not a fan. All right, so how about them plugs? I already did Patreon for STA. If I don't say that name one more time, it'd be soon enough. So I'm not going to say it anymore, at least for today.
Patreon.
That was him, not me. But go check out my second podcast where I talk nothing but video games. You like video?
Everybody likes video games.
I was going to say, you like video games. What video games have you been playing recently? Have you been playing anything?
I mean, with Fortnitemares going on, I'll play that a little bit just because it's Halloween themed.
Mm-hmm.
But I did find out starting November 1st, Fortnite goes Simpsons, and I'm a Simpsons nut. So the whole map apparently is going to turn into Springfield, and that's going to be cool. So I'll start doing Fortnite a little bit more once November 1st is.
Simpsons starts November 1st, you said, right?
Yeah.
And you're
Fortnite.
And you're a Simpsons nut.
I love The Simpsons.
You can't do it. You can't play.
Well,
because it's November.
I'm not going with that either.
It's more and more. Editor Keith is just like, why are you doing this to me?
You're doing it to yourself. Yeah.
I set it up because I'm just like, I'm going to make this lame joke whether I want to fix it up later or not.
Yeah. Well, we know it's definitely not going to be November for you.
Going back to the video games, go listen to OMO right now on Spreaker, On My Own with Keith. It's my full hour-long or so podcast of where I talk about my favorite hobby in the world, playing video games, whether it's video game culture, video game news, anything like that, anything coming up, anything that I like, dislike, whatever. Been a lot of stuff on recent Xbox goings-ons, especially with price raising and everything. It's been nuts. But the next episode, there won't be. I've only been doing this 4 episodes, and I'm already got a saga where each episode has been something Xbox. I'm not doing it this week. I'm not. I promise. So go check out OMO if you want to get caught up on the cash box drama, or the cash box saga, as I'm calling it. It's on Spreaker. Hashtag PDYOMO. Try to find stuff on socials about that. That's the social link, the hashtag you use to try to find it. It's an easier way. So go check that out. And again, if you want to go to our Patreon, hey, I said it, patreon.com/STPP with Jack and Keith. Go become a member today with that guy. A partner in crime, whether I want to or not. See, I have to edit mine out because I did mine not thinking. And not only do I have to edit mine out, I don't even think I could have it like if we were not censoring stuff. You know what I mean? Damn, having to keep a semi-decent, good image.
I don't have to.
Shut up. I know. You keep doing your whole J-bomb thing, and I'll be over here with these two.
Be a good boy.
I will be. All right, so last week we didn't do advice. I sincerely apologize, and I thought I gave good advice in our return episode.
Yeah.
I don't know why we just got talking. And last week's was a shorter episode too. We just completely slipped my mind. Well, this week I'm not gonna let it slip my mind. You know why?
Why?
Because I just pulled it up and you saw the light change on my side. So I actually pulled up on State Farm some tips for going back to trick-or-treating stuff. This is the State Farm website, just their tips for Halloween safety. You can go look at the whole friggin' thing here. That's a lot more than I expected. I'm not reading all that, so we'll just exit that out. That was a lot, but I summed it up. I summed it up to one interesting quote that I think people would like. Maybe I don't know, maybe not, but for Halloween this year, especially, have a fun time, stay seen, put stuff on that's colorful, whatever. Slow down for the kiddos. Don't drink and drive. The only scary part of that night should be the costumes and not an early visit to the Grim Reaper.
That is good advice.
Long-winded, but I liked it. Again,
A Grim Reaper, or as my daughter's going for Halloween, a cop.
Again, 20 minutes to take me there. Should have taken 2. All right, let's get Save the After Show going. The first, take us out of STPP. Thank you all for joining. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening, and if you're watching, thanks for watching. Have a happy Halloween. Hope you get all kinds of candy.
Wait!
What?
I'm not going to let you take it out and me cut in last second like I did last time. I forgot.
Okay. What did you forget?
Happy Halloween! I love your face.
So yeah, have a great Halloween, guys. We will talk to you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. But as Keek already said, don't drink and drive. Get all kinds of candy. Have a great week. Enjoy it to the fullest. And as always, stay metal.